Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I'll check the orders in the system right away. You must have a keen eye to have found this. Even I had all but given up on recovering it.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Thank you so much. Maybe I'll see you again soon.
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Your kindness knows no bounds.
You know, Sam, I'm so relieved that Tamara was unharmed. She must have been terribly nervous, trying to brave an unfamiliar world. But she's safe now, thanks to you, Sam. And now we have to show the girl that we're equipped to take care of her. That the DHV Magellan is a place she shouldn't be afraid to return to. A place that she can call home.
That's the way. Gotcha.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Snag.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Look that way. That's the way. wouldn't mind.
Yeah!
That's the way. Look, that one.
Tried to pass me by, but now I'm falling into you, like a sprinter veins in the ground at the sound. Today I walk into your eyes to reach your number 9. You're no longer afraid to die. In dreams, I run you in the breeze, a burning in the
Gotcha.
breeze. I remember seeing the face in the haze. Now it's crystal clear.
Just a bit further now.
Promise we made when we drowned in the sea. When I found your reflection in my eyes.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Thank you for your service. Proceeding to order confirmation. The condition of this cargo is above average. Your assistance is appreciated. Please use your qubit to initiate a network connection. Now displaying your current porter grade. Connection to chiral network established. Condition assessed as good. Thank you for your service.
Greetings, Sam. This is the President. Once again, you've done it. The northwestern part of the Australian continent has been successfully connected to the chiral network. As a result, the probability of a new plate gate manifesting on this continent has significantly increased. As for what comes next, I believe a drawbridge ally is stationed at this facility. By strengthening your bonds, I have no doubt you will be able to accomplish even greater feats. So don't let me keep you. Your friend is waiting inside.
Facility doors have been unlocked. Please use the entrance to proceed into the facility.
Order completed. Well done. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Please proceed inside. Administering shock. Stand clear.
Upper Beach reference frame confirmed. UB coordinates are L 47.37, B plus 6.32.
Hartman?
You're looking well, Sam. Thank you for coming. Oh. It's been a while.
Ticker's still holding up?
Thanks to this support unit, I can flatline anytime, anywhere, without worry. No need for beds and the like either. I can sleep standing up. Not bad, eh?
Still looking for him, huh?
I am. They're a large part of the reason I came to this place.
You okay?
I've been rather unkind to my heart. You might say I'm on the verge of heartbreak. Still, it's a small price to pay for mapping the beach. And now that my work here is complete, I can accompany you all on your journey. Oh, we undertook the beach mapping program to help determine the most efficient strategy for linking up Australia. While near Death, I traversed the beach and provided location data to APAS, which it used to build a database. Oh, APAS was my partner in this, you see. I also collected water samples from the various beaches I visited, which I duly deposited in the form of my own tears. Apparently, the water somehow circulates between them and the world of the living. The samples were required to study the phenomenon.
Huh. This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't think this was your field.
Oh, it isn't. Far from it. I collected the samples for the benefit of a collaborator. In the process, I placed a greater strain on my heart. But it's nothing to worry about. Like it or not, they all wear out, sooner or later.
You sure you're okay? All good in there? Is that all you're gonna take?
Yes. Everything I need is already stowed on the DHV Magellan. This here is my insurance. Well then, shall we go to the DHV Magellan?
Whoa.
Please take good care of him, okay?
That was a close one.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Ah, Sam. You're the last to arrive. But now we're all here. Let's get to it. Recently, I received a number of strange mails that were apparently sent to me by none other than myself. And Fragile has been receiving similar communications too. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I got a few about Lou's records.
It goes without saying, I did not, in fact, send them. It's all very distressing and gave me palpitations. An especially concerning mail reached me not long ago. Attached were some highly sensitive UCA documents on BBs and chiral communications technology, including classified records of the BBs who were sacrificed to build the foundation of the chiral network. These extraordinary children were the catalyst required for the network to route data through the beach. They served as a bridge between the beach and our world, hence the Bridge Baby moniker. They were originally intended for the sole purpose of sustaining the chiral network. I'd like to discuss the implications of these records in my possession, but before that, I can tell you how Bridge Babies were developed in more detail, if you wish. R&D commenced shortly after the Death Stranding was first observed. The inciting incident having occurred during the performance of a cesarean section to save the child of a brain-dead mother. But perhaps the rest should be explained by someone who remembers the period. If you're willing to indulge me.
I can't speak with any authority, but if you insist. When the obstetrician touched the fetus during the procedure, it's said they glimpsed the beach. Subsequent research revealed that the unborn children of still mothers possessed a special connection to the place. While communications utilizing the beach had been theorized, the framework was incomplete. These children proved to be the missing link. Afterwards, development of the chiral network began in earnest, or so I'm told.
Wait, I have a question.
By all means.
What about when I was putting Mexico on the grid? Or my work in Australia? Have I been condemning kids this whole time?
Worry not, Sam. The new Cupid model does not require a human catalyst. You can be assured of that.
Bridget was president when this all began. And she wouldn't permit women to be deliberately rendered brain dead in order to produce BBs. But the Bridges researchers were not deterred, and they pressed on with their plan in spite of the President's misgivings. To secure test subjects, it seems Bridges smuggled pregnant women into the country from Mexico, among other places. Consequently, they were able to produce the BBs needed to make the chiral network a reality. And 4 years ago, the first Bridges expedition embarked on their journey. This is what I received from the sacrificial BBs. Including backups, a total of 10 units were prepped for integration, but only 9 were used to lay the foundations of the North American network. I attempted to ascertain the whereabouts of the 10th, to no avail. But as drawbridge, we should have a higher security clearance than me personally. Just to be prudent, would you mind running a search? As Deadman determined, there was another BB-28 that existed before Lou, which was decommissioned. Fragile later discovered that, 4 years ago, Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number, and for reasons unknown, placed into storage. Now, the first expedition also set off 4 years ago, and they could surely have made use of another functional BB unit, yet again, for reasons unknown, Lou remained in storage. So did they have other plans for Lou? Was Lou deemed unsuitable for sacrifice? Or was Lou excluded from the mission for some other reason?
Like what?
Cardiac arrest imminent. 30 seconds remaining.
Not finding anything here. All the official records claim BB-28 was decommissioned. That's it. There's also nothing to suggest a connection between the missing BB and Lou.
Still, we know for a fact that they played a part in the first BB experiments. So we have to ask the question, did Lou play one too?
3, 2, 1.
Another order already? You're a very busy man, Sam. It should be noted that the monster's name is not Frankenstein, nor was it ever given a proper name. Frankenstein is the name of its creator and the story's protagonist, Victor Frankenstein. Through its many movie adaptations, the image of the disturbing and unstable patchwork creature has grown ever more vivid. And in the process, the misconception that it was called Frankenstein was born. In the original novel, however, it was an intelligent, human-like being that craved acceptance. A clever, gentle giant cobbled together from others, not unlike our dead man. Don't you think? And while he doesn't appear in Shelley's original work, in several movies, Frankenstein is joined by a rather memorable assistant named Igor. Igor and Victor. Now, where have I heard those two names before?
What kind of cargo?
I have to smuggle them in.
Now, who was that?
Feels good.
Sam, the next major site to be linked to the chiral network is in the eastern reaches of the continent, East Fort Knott. Our original plan would have had us route a connection through North Fort Knott, allowing for a simple and direct trip. Unfortunately, that city was completely obliterated by a void out. As a result, we have had to devise a new approach, utilizing a series of connections between preppers in the region. Easier said than done, of course. Some of these preppers are currently refusing to join the network. But according to APAS's latest simulations, enlisting the cooperation of the pizza chef should enable us to win over these holdouts. Your first objective is therefore to bring the pizza chef online. And it just so happens that the cargo he's requested is being stored at this very facility. It's been designated a chilled delivery due to its sensitivity to heat, so you should transport it at night or in the rain. Or perhaps take advantage of a pickup off-roader's covered cargo shelf, which should ensure it doesn't get exposed to direct sunlight. Undertake the main order on this delivery terminal when you're ready.
Commencing route creation. This cargo has been designated for chilled delivery.
Order accepted. Thank you.
You're mine.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Sam, I don't recognize that device over there. Proceed with caution. Sam, I don't recognize that device over there. Proceed with caution. Sam, something appears to be approaching us. It exploded! Is it some sort of homing landmine? Sam, we're in serious danger here.
Good morning. Robert, credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detect.
Welcome and thank you for coming. I'll inspect your cargo. Excellent work. This cargo is in perfect condition. I knew you would arrive soon. You are a very dependable man. Please, connect me to this network of yours.
displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you. This technology is remarkable. I expect I'll receive plenty of new business. And speak of the devil, a new order just came in now. I look forward to seeing you again soon, Sam.
Excellent work, Sam. You made a big difference today. According to APAS's analysis, pizza-hungry individuals in the area could prove instrumental in the further expansion of the Cairo network. Anyway, let's press on to the next site awaiting you and your Cupid, shall we? It bears mentioning that the denizen located there has a reputation as a very cautious individual. Take care not to give them cause to doubt your intentions. Go ahead and pick up your new main order from the delivery terminal on site, so we can get underway.
Commencing route creation. This cargo has been designated Keep Flat and requires urgent delivery. Disengaging weapons restrictions. Now leaving Cairo network coverage. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
Wait. Is this what I think it is? Is this a pizza made by you-know-who? I'll confirm order status right away. Don't want that pie to get cold on me. Now that's fast. And I mean really fast.
like you to connect my shelter to the chiral network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm really online. Incredible. Oh, I've just shared my chiral bridge schematic with you. You should be able to build it right away if you happen to have a level 2 PCC in your possession. These bridges can be crossed more quickly than standard ones, though they won't function properly when it's raining. They're a little something I whipped up as a thank you. Really didn't take very long either. You know, that pizza really made my day. Actually, I'm the one who built his restaurant's oven. Glad to see that he's been making the most of it. It's not easy being an architect these days. I just wish I had the freedom to do my job properly. Well, once you've constructed the foundation, it generates a chirogram that functions as a bridge. They're useful when there's limited space to build, or when you need to traverse a gap with a difference in elevation. I also added some modifications that allow you to cross these bridges more quickly. But since high concentrations of chiralium destabilize chirograms, chiral bridges won't function when it's raining or snowing. It's a safety restriction, implemented to prevent accidents. Even so, these bridges should still come in very handy. Well, we did it together. It was a passion project. We had to refine the design over and over until the pizzas came out just right. We got there in the end, though. That first pie we had together was unforgettable. If I close my eyes, I can still remember how it tasted. Because mine is a dying art. There was a time when I believed that nothing was higher than architect. But now, whatever I make will succumb to timefall or be destroyed in a void out. New structures can be fabricated with data shared throughout the network, which is terrific. But this just means there's no longer any need for me to actually build something with my own two hands. I don't know how I should feel about having fewer opportunities to practice my craft. It's nice getting a chance to talk with someone else. Pay me a visit again sometime.
Commencing route creation.
done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Access the delivery terminal to process.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. I'll review the orders now. Marvelous. Far more than I needed.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks. And be careful out there.
Commencing route creation. This cargo has been designated Keep Flat and requires urgent delivery.
Creatures can travel in groups of several hundred individuals. If you intend to face them, explosive ordnance is your only viable option. Take out as many as you can at once.
なんてやるじゃん。最近物騒だったからやりすぎたかも。ごめんペコ。でもマジで運んでくるなんてかっこいい。ちょっと見せて。早っちょっと早すぎるペコでしょ。どっから出てきたペコ？あんたいいやつペコじゃん。気に入ったペコ。快楽通信。みんなとピャーってつながるやつね。すぐやってすぐ。
Now displaying your current porter grade.
つながったペコ。これは調査に使えるわ。みんなと話もできるしね。ご褒美ってことでステルスしやすくなる静音設計のアサルトライフルと足音を抑えられるブーツ、そして AI カモフラの柄をプレゼント for you。 その柄のスーツを着るとなんとモグラ地雷の AI カメラに認識されなくなるペコ。もうモグラ地雷にドドドって追いかけられることは絶対にね。最近この辺やばいんだよね。無人兵器がいたなんて噂もあって、自衛策は取ったんだけど不安で寝不足なんだわ。でもあんたの荷物で元気が出たペコ。お礼ってわけじゃないけどバンバン使ってほしいペコ。まあね。自分の身は自分で守るしかないペコじゃん。だって危ないんだもん。データを分析して使いこなすのが得意だから、それでちょっと作ってみたペコ。敵として定義した相手を AI カメラが自動判定して地面の中を進んで敵にドーン。途中で撃たれることもなし。かわいそうだけど普通に上がって近寄らんでしょ。まさか超えてくる人がいるとはね。ありがたかったペコだけど。モグラ地雷はペクオーラが作ったの。なのに外の人たちが使ってるなんて。なんでかわかんないけど誰かがデータを漏らしたって考えるしかないペコじゃん。ふざけんな。まあこれからはいざとなったら戦うしかないペコ。最終手段、徹底抗戦で戦うペコ。あんたのおかげでその覚悟ができたペコね。最近よく見るんだよね、メカっぽいやつら。持ってる武器も見たことないし、あんなん誰が作って操ってるのかわけわかんないんだけど。だがしかしこれはレアな研究対象と言えなくもないペコ。好きあらば奴らの武器を解析してその技術を生かしてやるペコ。あんたに提供した武器もあんたのおかげで作れたんだから。これからも何か作れたら知らせるペコ。ほんとサンキューペコ。モグラ地雷を止めたから帰りは安心ペコ。おつペコでした。バイバイ。
Great job as always, Sam. I'm guessing you must be pretty tired. Get yourself back to the GHV Magellan and take a break. Oh, and tomorrow seems to be more talkative lately. Maybe the two of you could find time for a chat.
Okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
おつぺこでしたバイバイ
Fragile? What is tomorrow? We didn't have that where I came from. I don't understand what it means.
You know what will happen to these buds? They will turn into flowers. In the space of a day, they'll have completely changed. Living things can't help but change, you see. They can't stay the same forever.
But where I came from, nothing ever changed. So does that mean I'm not alive?
Listen. You are alive. The person you were yesterday is different from the one you are today, and the one you'll be tomorrow. You're changing. That's what living is. To change, and to embrace change. To transform.
Is this what my tomorrow will be?
Yesterday becomes today, which in turn becomes tomorrow. They're all connected, for better or worse. And death is not the end.
Death is not the end.
Welcome back, Sam. You should get some rest.
All right. Good night.
Sam, it's Charlie. Your assistance has been personally requested once more. Access the Data Sciences Delivery Terminal to undertake this main order. One more thing. The details of this particular order merit careful review. Or so I've been informed. Don't let them down, Sam.
So that was the esteemed data scientist. They didn't take much convincing to become a part of the chiral network after all, did they? I suppose the appeal of APAS's analytical capabilities was too much to ignore. And they must be quite the fan of pizza, too. The considerable weight of our last delivery did not escape my notice. Just how many pizzas do you think the chef was able to pack into that container? The Voyage of the Beagle, written, of course, by one Charles Darwin. Speaking of which, before the Death Stranding, there was a city in the northern part of Australia called Darwin, named as such after the Beagle made a brief stop there. Darwin was able to devote so much time and effort to his research of evolution because he enjoyed the support of the elite, specifically the Wedgwood family, pottery makers to the royal household. In fact, Darwin's maternal grandfather was the founder of Wedgwood. You can't get a better patron than that, now can you? I suppose if you think about it, Wedgwood was to Darwin as Charlie is to us.
Yeah. I was thinking I should teach tomorrow a few things, but to do that, I need to do some studying myself. Can you take a look at this? thinking I should teach Samara a few things, but to do that, I need to do some studying myself. Can you take a look at this?
Yeah.
I was thinking I should teach Samara a few things, but to do that, I need to do some studying myself. Can you take a look at this?
Yeah.
I was thinking I should teach Samara a few things, but to do that, I need to do some studying myself. Can you take a look at this? I see. Thanks for the input. Have a safe trip, Sam.
Later.
Okay, tomorrow. Let's continue.
I don't wanna.
Feels good.
Commencing root creation.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Snag.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
You're mine. That's the way.
And all that I want is a home with every word, and a woman that I can love. And all of the days are nothing but a haze on the even rows of chairs. And in your heart you love.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility ground.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
This door appears to be locked. We'll need a passcode of some sort to open it. That did it, Sam.
Thank you. I'll get this cargo processed right away. I'd say this is practically perfect. I had a feeling you were the right porter for the job. We've been waiting eagerly for your arrival. We're ready to join the chiral network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We appreciate your help. Before you go, I have another favor to ask of you. In private, where we won't be overheard. There's a back room just past that terminal. I'll be waiting.
What is this? We came here in peace.
It's all right. They don't mean us any harm. You must be Sam. Thank you. Couldn't have been easy getting here. Folks call me the doctor. My sisters and I don't normally allow men inside, but for patients we make an exception. It's clear you've suffered greatly for this child's sake. Haven't you? May I, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, these. They're chiral hands. So your BB's passed on.
You have dooms then, I take it.
I do. And it's given me an unusual gift. I can remove a BB from a still mother's womb without resorting to invasive surgery. And safely place it in a pod with minimal distress. to the fetus.
Without using any tools whatsoever? So you're a psychic surgeon then?
A psychic midwife is what they call me. When I was with Bridges, I used these techniques to remove babies from their mothers. Sam, you may be suffering from persistent, complex bereavement disorder.
Is that why you called me here? To tell me I got issues?
Sam, we're the motherhood.
The what now?
This shelter's a safe space for mothers.
Women and children would come here seeking peace. They also came because I could examine still babies. I'd move the fetus to a pod and perform what I would call a transposed screening.
I guess that's why they call you doctor. So, are you saying your technique allows you to treat still baby syndrome?
A BB pod is functionally no different than an incubator. And I was eager to bring our unborn children into the world. So, I thought I would give this little one a chance. Still baby or no, I was convinced I could bring a fetus to term outside the womb. So I placed him in the pod. And a moment later, his heart started beating. And then, after 3 minutes, it stopped. I tried as quickly as I could to get him back in the womb, but it was too late. The still baby was no longer viable. I'm sorry, Caesar. Over time, I tried to refine the pod tech to find a way to help women and their children. But treatment and life extension are impossible. All I could do was look. Even so, word got around and mothers in need of support started coming here. But unfortunately, not long after, men came knocking too. Men who wanted women. What could I do? I was only a doctor who delivered babies. And nothing more. Luckily, I had strong women around me. Mothers who were willing to stand up and fight for the sake of us all.
But as soon as we decided to take up arms, our man friends only got bolder.
If we don't fight back, they'll enslave us.
We can't and won't lay down our arms till our safety is guaranteed.
Where'd you get your hardware?
Weapons factory's been pumping them out non-stop. That's why all the locals around here are toting new toys. Got plenty more of their new releases in the armory downstairs.
Sam, we want you to shut down their operation and halt the spread of weapons.
Stop them, please. Please.
Prior to proceeding, we'll need to confirm the precise location of the factory. Let's make our way back to the DHV Magellan, Sam.
Sam, wait.
Yeah.
There. All finished.
Sam, this is Tarman. We've got an emergency on our hands here. I'm afraid the DHV Magellan is out of action. We can't move an inch. A cursory inspection confirmed that some critical parts of the propulsion system have become clogged up with tar. Our usual decontamination methods won't cut it. We'll need a special tar dissolvent to clear out the blockage. The F2 South Distribution Center was kind enough to source some for us. I'd like you to pick up the order on site, collect the cargo, and bring it back to the ship. Meanwhile, we'll be doing everything we can to keep ourselves from sinking further into the tar, as well as gathering information on the weapons factory. Don't let us down, Sam.
This cargo has been designated hazardous. The container encasing the cargo may release noxious gases if damaged significantly. Delivery route.
Look, Sam, a hot spring. Shall we take a dip? Hey, Sam, have you thought about using transponders? Might make your life easier. Wowzer!
Hooked out. Snag.
Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
That one.
Appreciate you stopping by. Please wait while I review active orders. You surpassed our quota, and not by a little. Great work. We assumed this delivery was lost for good, but here you are proving us wrong. Take this, along with our thanks. We're increasing your allocation of materials. Make good use of them.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Have you considered customizing your BB Pod's exterior? You can all benefit from a change of scene from time to time, and your child's no exception. Think about it, and take care.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
Take care.
Safety first.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
that one. Gotcha. That's the way. You're mine. Gotcha. Snag. Fuck that one.
Usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
これはまだ誰にもあげたことないペコだけど、あんたにはあげたくなっちゃったペコ。プレゼントフォーユー。そのキャップはペコーラからの感謝の気持ちペコ。あんたの熱意から生まれたものとも言える。それをかぶればスタミナが少し減りにくくなるペコ。体を大事にね。ほんとサンキューペコ。
Oh, excuse me. Nice to meet you. Oh, wait. We've met before. At this very facility, in fact. You might remember? My hand, at least. How's our mutual friend doing? Hartman and I have been working together to study water samples collected on the beach. My research prevents me from leaving this place. So I'm going to have to rely on you, Sam. Allow me to review your order information. So much cargo. I never imagined that you would go to such lengths. Well, look at what you have brought me. I didn't think I'd ever see this again. I've made great strides in my work thanks to you, and want to give you this data as thanks. I am increasing the amount of materials you can use here. My way of helping you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The schematic I've shared is for a refined extra battery. It boasts increased capacity, despite not being any bigger than the old version. It's one of the research projects I decided to take over from our mutual friend in preparation for your arrival. I think there's still plenty of room for improvement, though. You know, Sam, we've actually got something in common. Dooms. I can hear the waves of the beach, and sense the flow of tar in the Earth's crust. This is what led me to suspect that water might be circulating between the beach and our world. As I immersed myself in my research, I also discovered that my body had begun to undergo certain changes. I had developed a condition that affected me every 21 minutes. I know, just like a certain someone. Our symptoms are a little different, though. First of all, only Doom's sufferers seem to develop them. In my particular case, I vomit every 21 minutes due to a form of gastric reflex spasm syndrome. The muscles of my stomach cease to function properly for a time, and everything in my system comes back up. I'd rather others didn't see this, so I keep to myself in the back room. That's where I was when you first came to this laboratory. I'm sorry I wasn't able to greet you properly then. I hope I can call on you again. Please, tell our friend I say hello.
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation.
Order accepted. Thank you.
cover nearby.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
good.
I appreciate you coming at night. Taking a look at the orders now. How nice of you to bring me so much. I don't think a normal porter could have managed this. With your support, my research has advanced leaps and bounds. Take this data. You should find it invaluable. I am increasing the amount of materials you can use here. My way of helping you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I've succeeded in further increasing the capacity of the extra battery. I say I did this, but I only managed to do so because of your considerable assistance. I'd like to pursue this line of research a bit more, I think. By the way, how is Hartman's health? You might not be aware of this, but he was helping me with my hydrology research. We were partners, you could say. Research associates, that is. When he returned from his brief visits to the beach, his body retained trace amounts of water. It was these samples that I used to carry out my research. But I understood that the trips had begun to take a toll on his heart. So I can't help but worry still. Look after him for me. Hartman and I both belong to a community of people dealing with 21-minute syndromes. The 21-Minute Anxiety Association. I first met him at one of our meetings. Naturally, these meetings only run for 20 minutes, so we got to know each other better by exchanging mails afterwards. We conversed at length about our shared struggles and grew closer through our joint research activities. I hope I can call on you again. Please, tell our friend I say hello.
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
Order accepted. Thank you.
That one. You're mine. Gotcha.
Good evening, Sam. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Let me just take a look at the orders. Hot damn. Now that is a lot more cargo than I was expecting. Sorry for asking for help all the time. I'd like to give you this as thanks. I'm increasing your materials allocation. Use them for whatever you need.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
These electro traps are great. Got me out of trouble more than a few times. Any enemies that get too close will be zapped by a powerful shock, potentially knocking them out. And if you set up 2 or more in an area, the closest traps will be linked to each other, meaning that any enemies who happen to pass between them will be subjected to a shock as well. It's a good idea to prepare countermeasures when you're worried someone might come after you. I whipped these up when I needed something to defend myself. And yeah, they really work.
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation.
accepted. Thank you.
Decided to pay us a nighttime visit, did you? Well then, let's check the order info. Did you really bring all of this just for us? You're the best. I can't believe the sheer amount of work you've done for us. You are an inspiration.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Can never be too careful when traveling at night. You'll be in my thoughts.
Order completed. Well done.
I'll say a prayer for your help.
I'm right here. That one. Snag.
Still out working hard after dark, I see. Appreciate the dedication. One moment while I check the orders. Seriously? Are you really giving us all of this? I don't know what to say. You've done a mountain of orders for us. We sure appreciate the hard work.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Apologies for making your come visit so late. Be careful out there, okay?
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation.
Order accepted. Thank you.
That's the way. You're mine. Gotcha. You're mine. Gotcha. Fuck that one. Snag. Gotcha.
You've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
That one.
I see you're back. I'll process you quick. Just sit tight and give me a minute. You've really outdone yourself with this fine haul. Great work. You've done a mountain of orders for us. We sure appreciate the hard work. Glad to have someone like you on our side. You have my respect. We're upping your allocation of materials again. Take what you need and don't hold back.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I have something I want to give you. Take it. See if it's to your liking. This is a special backpack accessory we whipped up ourselves. You should find your close quarters combat abilities much improved with this little fella on board. Sure, it might just seem like a good luck charm, but fighting's about more than physical strength. It requires strength of will too. This accessory will help you harness yours, and in so doing, increase the damage you inflict. But don't take my word for it. Try it out.
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome. Confirming the status of the orders. You have exceeded my wildest expectations. Just look at all this cargo. I have to say, you've done altogether too much for me, and I cannot thank you enough. I am truly indebted to you. I hope this data will make things easier for you out there. Sam, I've allocated you more materials. Please, take as much as you like. Now displaying your current Porter grade. With your assistance, I believe I've made the smallest possible version of the boost skeleton. What's more, I was even able to increase its cargo carrying capacity as well. This is the boost skeleton boosted to the zenith of its potential. I'd be flattered if you use it. I genuinely can't wait to see you again, Sam.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
I wish you safe travel.
You know, nightmares can be indicative of the brain's internal struggles as we attempt to come to terms with traumatic events. By taking our memories of recent events and shuffling them in this fashion, we attempt to find ways of coping with them. Nevertheless, it can be an unpleasant experience. I hope you can get some restful sleep soon.
Stretch my leg. Done and done.
Construction complete. Nice.
Still charging.
Hello and welcome, friend. Sit tight while I check your orders. Your constant support hasn't gone unnoticed, Sam. You're a true friend. We're so grateful for your help. It's only right we share this with you. We're increasing your allocation of materials. Make good use of them.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I don't know if you've been using them much yourself, but this is a new model with increased capacity. There are people in these parts who won't hesitate to use force to get what they want. I suggest you take this with you, just in case things get rough out there. Keep it close on the way back.
Order completed. Well done.
You've always been there.
Safety first. Perhaps you should take a break.
Thanks for the help, Sam. And, apologies for greeting you as a chirogram, despite all the effort you put in on our behalf. I'm tied up with ship repairs at the moment. Can't afford to risk contaminating this work site either. Anyway, let me check your cargo. On you, Sam. This cargo looks to be in perfect condition. It's no wonder your client speaks so highly of your work.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Cheers for that, Sam. This'll take care of that blockage, no worries. We'll get started right away.
We can handle the blockage. It's fine. I'd rather you get some sleep so you're ready to tackle your next order. By the time you wake up, we'll probably be finished anyway. Enjoy your rest.
Each time we take the DHV Magellan into the currents, the level of tar pollution on board increases. Which is why everyone has to pitch in to clean the ship after every trip. In spite of that, we still find ourselves stymied by nasty blockages like this one. Tarman broke 3 mops attempting to dislodge a particularly stubborn wad before throwing up his hands in despair. Although he failed in that epic struggle, I can only respect his dedication. Apparently, Darwin always had a strong interest in geology. He was fascinated by the way continents and landforms change, leading to the creation of new habitats for organisms. This led him to surmise that organisms adapted to their new environments in order to thrive. And that logic eventually became the basis of his theory of evolution. The world around us continues to change, even now. The continents are in flux due to the shifting tar currents and the emergence of plate gates. Is it possible these changes might also spur life to develop and adapt in unforeseen ways?